and being able to come out on top and say, hey, I'm getting ready to start graduate school within a week. I'm so thankful. Hello, YouTube. I'm coming to you live from the 240301 Maryland area. My name is Shadron. I am considered myself as Miss Virtuous Karen, and I am coming to you live to talk about just the success of being your own businesswoman and just being able to set your own schedule and doing all of that through Lyft. Lyft has been a monumental success for me, and I say that because, you know, after graduating undergraduate and coming back home to Washington D.C. area and caring for my grandma for about 2.5 years as she was going through the cancer process, in and out of chemo, just needing that assistance and that awareness there in her household. And not only that, my grandmother was someone that put me through school and seen me throughout my endeavors, and was just one of those caretakers in my life that set sail and gave me the wisdom and knowledge that I need as a young woman. And through that, she passed away about 5 months ago, and you know, I was there with her taking her last breath. And through that process, you know, it was trial and error for me as a young woman, because it taught me so much about self-caring and so much about helping others and literally serving all mankind. And through my time with my grandmother, you know, my rim and my covenant became so much more profound. And I say that because it was a spiritual journey for me. It was a spiritual walk for me with Christ to test my strength and my weaknesses. After she passed, I started applying for jobs. Even before she passed, I started applying for jobs. I was getting a lot of overqualifieds. And not only that, I was sick because I was not in school at the time. And the type of young woman I am, my education is first. You know, I don't have any children. I don't have anything that's slowing me down. So me not being in school, but being here taking care of my grandmother, and still my mind telling me, hey, you need to go back to school. I'm glad that I didn't, because at that time in my life, I didn't know exactly what it was that I wanted to do. I was in hospitality. You know, I did 3/4 of my master's before my grandmother got really ill right after I graduated, and seeked out my master's science in project management with a concentration in organizational communications. But when I realized that managing projects is not all what it's all built up to be, that you can do it without having to seek a master's in project management. You can literally learn project management on your own for the book called Project Management for Dummies, which is a really good skill book to teach you the ins and outs of project management, how to initiate a project. Long story short, after my grandma was deceased and I was getting all the overqualified responses regarding jobs, I ended up filing for unemployment. And I said, you know what? I have to figure something else out to do besides depending on the government for assistance. Those I need to meet. You know, I started looking at different universities in my area to see what type of academic opportunities they had and different things of that such. So I recently just got accepted to one of the top tier schools to study the Masters of Science in Forensic Science and High Technology Crime. And through that, I realized that my overall goal is to be able to be on the investigating team or work for someone or work for organizations where I can help combat sex slavery and female adolescent sex trafficking, and not only in the United States but in third world countries. And through that, be able to capture these high technology crime criminals who are now trying to synchronize our young girls and cause our young girls to go missing or disappear through these high technology phones or devices that they use to capture them. And I found that through my experience with Lyft and driving for Lyft, I learned and it showed me how to be my own businesswoman. I set my own schedule. I get up the time that I want to get up to start picking up my passengers. And I have nothing negative to say about working or operating my business through Lyft. Why? Because Lyft gave me an opportunity to take on the normal problems that we have in society today with women in the workforce. And I appreciate Lyft because I have created so many different type of outlooks on people's lives, and just the people that's helping me in my community by investing in Lyft, and not only investing in Lyft, but investing in me, because they do have to choose the person they want to pick them up and drive for them based on the criteria and the preferences of that person's bio or short profile. And I have met nothing but extraordinary professional women. I have met nothing but extraordinary professional men and young people who are taking Lyft as a tool to transport them to different destinations of such for where they need to go, where they need to be transported. And I'm just so thankful for this opportunity, because the stories that I hear from different women, and just their story about going through life, and then meeting women just like myself who want to study investigation, forensic science, and different things of that such, to combat, to make our overall goal and scenarios to make a better world for where we live in and who we live, and who we are doing it all for. But within my belief, I do believe that God created all mankind, and that He put me on this earth to serve all mankind. And through that, may be through community service, that may be through family services, that may be through just delivering the best exceptional customer relations that I can to my Lyft members. And I just want to thank Lyft as a whole, as an organization, for the opportunities to present itself for me as such as a young professional who has a college degree and who gets told that they're overqualified. And not only that, some fact that I am just dealing with an emotional, or should I say, I'm in an emotional place of my life where I just lost my caretaker, and for Lyft to provide such an opportunity for me to not only become one of the top customer feedback Lyft drivers, but at the same time being able to see where I started 4 weeks ago and where I'm at today, and just showing how many rides I gave over time, and just the analytics of Lyft and being a Lyft driver. I'm very pleased with the organization. I'm very pleased with the organization being able to just want to help people find other incomes and other streams of income. And through Lyft, being able to have partnerships and being able to communicate about maybe other businesses that you have on the side that you do with other women, and just networking at its hand is key, and being able to give out business cards and different things of that such. Lyft providing that experience and that time for me, and just being able to just guide me and comfort me when I was at my low of lows of life within the workforce. And I just want to say, no matter what, just make sure it's positive, make sure you're being ethical, and make sure you following your footsteps due diligently, and asking God for guidance, or any of your goal setting ideas, or any of your own bad boss mentality that you have for yourself as a woman. Always know that if you keep faith, you could conquer anything in the world. You could conquer anything in your life. And know that you always going to have someone in your corner to support you. It may not look like you don't have someone in your corner to support you, but as you go along your journey, those people that's supposed to support you will be there, and people that don't won't be there. But know that God has a will, and He has a way, and He will make a way out of no way. And I'm here to say, because I'm a vouch, and I can vouch because of my personal experience and what I have been through, and just all my challenges and overcoming my challenges, and being able to come out on top and say, hey, I'm getting ready to start graduate school within a week. I'm so thankful. And I had used Lyft as a tool to be able to put me in the position that I need to be placed in order to come back and make a success story for myself. So I want to sit here and tell you all, thank you, Lyft. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for being able to support my community. I'm a Lyft driver in the Washington, D.C. surrounding area, as well as the Maryland, Virginia area. And I just want to say, at 26, this is a great opportunity for me, and I recommend any young professional who's in the process of undergrad or graduate school and need another sort of income or another line of stream of income to make your business continue to grow, to be able to build that customer relations profile that you need in for your organization or your own business, or being able to just meet people and just make somebody else's day by making sure they get to their safe destination and making sure they are safe and sound for their final destination for where you're taking them. My name once again is Shadron. I am Mrs. Virtuous Karen, and I love people, and I thank you for tuning in today to listen to my YouTube video and just taking the time out to be inspired. Pray that every young person, every adult, every individual out there today hear this video and just know that you're loved and you're cared about. And if you all want to hit me up, please do not hesitate. My email is 31vs1031@gmail.com. Please hit me up. I will be more than glad to talk about or answer any questions that you all may have. Thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to hearing from you all soon. Bye.